Hey guys, I want to read to you a clip from this book, Ensouling Language by Harrod Buhner. He is in this bit talking about the idea of writers altering their consciousness to enter another realm of experience wherein they access a dream and they channel that dream out into words of body and substance, which allow the reader then to re-access the same dream through the words of meaning and feeling that the reader embodies in this altered state. And in this clip, in this bit, I'm going to read what he actually quotes somebody else, which is a guy named John Gardner. And what he's doing is Gardner is describing this experience. When the juices are flowing, or the writer is hot, an invisible wall seems to fall away, and the writer moves easily and surely from one kind of reality into another. In his non-inspired state, the writer feels all the world to be mechanical, made up of numbered separate parts. He does not see wholes but particulars, not spirit but matter. Or to put it another way, in this state the writer keeps looking at the words he's written on the page and seeing only words on a page, not the living dream they're meant to trigger. In the writing state, the state of inspiration, the fictive dream springs up fully alive. The writer forgets the words he has written on the page and sees, instead, his characters moving around the rooms, hunting through cupboards, glancing irritably through their mail, setting mousetraps, loading pistols. The dream is as alive and compelling as one's dreams at night, and when the writer writes down on paper what he has imagined, the words, however inadequate, do not distract his mind from the fictive dream but provide him with a fix on it, so that when the dream flags, he can reread what he's written and find the dream starting up again. This, and nothing else, is the desperately sought and tragically fragile writer's process. In his imagination, he sees made-up people doing things, sees them clearly, and in the act of wondering what they will do next, he sees what they will do next, and all the while he writes down in the best, most accurate words he can find, understanding even as he writes that he may have to find better words later, and that a change in words may mean a sharpening or deepening of the vision. The fictive dream or vision becoming more and more lucid until reality, by comparison, seems cold, tedious, and dead. This is the process he must learn to set off at will and to guard against hostile mental forces. Every writer has experienced at least moments of this strange magical state. Reading student fiction, one can spot at once where the power turns on and where it turns off, where the writer wrote from inspiration or deep-flowing vision, and where he had to struggle on mere intellect. One can write whole novels without once tapping the mysterious center of things, the secret room where dreams prowl. One can easily make up characters, plots, settings, and then fill in the book like a paint-by-numbers picture. But most stories and novels have at least moments of the real thing. Some exactly right gesture or startlingly apt metaphor, some brief passage describing wallpaper or the movement of a cat, a passage that somehow shines or throbs as nothing around it does, some fictional moment that, as we say, comes alive. It is this experience of seeing something one has written come alive, literally, not metaphorically, a character or scene daemonically entering the world by its own strange power, so that the writer feels not the creator but only the instrument or conjurer, the priest who stumbled into the magic spell. It is this experience of tapping some magic source that makes the writer an addict. The poison or miraculous ointment, it can be either one or both, comes at first in small doses. The usual experience of young writers is that during the process of writing, the first draft, they feel that all they write is alive, full of interest. But then when they look at the writing the next day, they find most of it dull and lifeless. Then comes one small moment quantifiably different from the rest, one small dose of the real thing. The more numerous these moments, the more powerful the resulting addiction. The magic moment, notice, has nothing to do with theme or in the usual sense symbolism. It has nothing to do in fact with the normal subject matter of literature courses. It is simply a psychological hotspot or pulsation on an otherwise dead planet, a real toad in an imaginary garden. These queer moments, sometimes thrilling, sometimes just strange, moments setting off an altered state, a brief sense of escape from ordinary time and space, are the soul of art, the reason people pursue it. And young writers sufficiently worried about achieving this state to know when they've done it, and feel dissatisfied when they haven't, are already on the way to calling it up at will, though they may never come to understand how they do it. The more often one finds the magic key, whatever it is, the more easily the soul's groping fingers come to land on it. One knows by experience the feel of the state one is after. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.